Do you know that drawing a cross on your skin signifies death? Do you also know that drawing the sun as a tattoo on your skin can attract demonic forces? Do you know that many spiritual and physical problems people are facing today are from tattoos? Subscribe as we explain 8 demonic tattoos and their spiritual meanings. 1. Inverted pentagram, a 5-pointed star with 2 points facing upward, often enclosed in a circle. This is one of the most recognized symbols in occult and satanic traditions. Spiritual meaning. In many pagan traditions, the upright pentagram represents balance, spirit over matter, the 4 elements under divine control. But when inverted, it is seen as a direct reversal of God's order. It symbolizes matter and desire overpowering the spirit, which is at the heart of Satanic philosophy. Occult practitioners and Satanists use the inverted pentagram in rituals to summon demons or invoke dark forces. It is believed to act like a spiritual antenna, transmitting a message to the demonic realm that the person is open to influence or possession. In the 19th century, occultist Eliphas Levi drew the inverted pentagram with a goat's head inside it, later becoming the sigil of Baphomet, now the official symbol of the Church of Satan. Drawing these tattoos in your skin might cause strange nightmares and recurring visions of dark figures, a tendency toward destructive behaviors and addictions. 2. Baphomet, a goat-headed, human-bodied, winged creature, often depicted sitting with one hand pointing up and the other down, symbolizing, as above, so below. Spiritual meaning. Baphomet is considered a representation of Satan himself by many Christians, although in occult traditions it represents the union of opposites, light and darkness, male and female, human and beast. This symbol is often misunderstood as just art, but spiritually it represents balance through rebellion against God's laws. Baphomet has been embraced as an idol by satanic groups and is used in rituals involving spirit summoning, psychic channeling, and demonic pacts. Wearing it as a tattoo, believers say, is like carrying an idol carved into your skin. The Knights Templar were accused in the 14th century of worshipping a mysterious idol called Baphomet. Whether true or false historically, the name has since been tied to dark occultism. Drawing these tattoos in your skin might cause sudden loss of peace, unexplained misfortune, and relational breakdowns. Being drawn into occult practices or dangerous philosophies. 3, 6, 6, 6, number of the beast, a tattoo of the numbers. 666, sometimes stylized in flames, Gothic fonts, or hidden in artistic designs. This number comes from the Book of Revelation, chapter 13, verse 18, where it is called the number of the beast. Spiritual meaning. According to Christian scripture, the beast refers to the Antichrist, the embodiment of evil in the last days. The number 666 is seen as his symbolic code. Spiritually, it represents defiance against God, allegiance to demonic power, and the rejection of Christ's authority. Occultists, Satanists, and rebellious subcultures sometimes use 666 as a sign of identification with dark forces. In some rituals, writing or engraving this number is believed to be a spiritual mark of loyalty to the powers of darkness. The fear of 666 is so strong in some cultures that entire streets, phone numbers, or buildings avoid it. But in occult circles, the number is embraced as a form of mockery toward Christian beliefs. Drawing these tattoos in your skin might cause stronger temptation toward destructive habits, a subtle but deepening pull toward rebellion and chaos in life. 4. Sigil of Lucifer, a complex geometric symbol composed of intersecting lines and a stylized V shape at the bottom. This design is specifically called the Sigil of Lucifer, and it is often found in occult manuals. Spiritual meaning. The Sigil of Lucifer is believed to be Lucifer's personal signature, his calling card in the spiritual world. It represents enlightenment, personal freedom, and the rejection of divine authority. But from a spiritual warfare perspective, it is seen as a sign of allegiance to the devil. Occultists use this sigil in rituals to invoke Lucifer's guidance, wisdom, or favor. Those who tattoo it may be unknowingly carrying a spiritual agreement with him, inviting his influence into their lives. Historical note: this sigil became widely known from the Grimoire of Truth, an old occult text that catalogued symbols for spirit invocation. In recent years, it's appeared in heavy metal culture, modern witchcraft, and certain online communities promoting Luciferian philosophy. Drawing these tattoos in your skin might cause possible marking in the spiritual realm as belonging to dark forces, intensified negative thoughts, or anti-faith beliefs. 5. Black Sun, Schwarze Sonne. A circular design made up of 12 or more radial sig runes, forming a dark sun-like wheel. It has roots in ancient European mysticism. Spiritual meaning: while some see it as a symbol of hidden power and cosmic cycles, in spiritual warfare teachings, it is believed to represent occult illumination through darkness, finding enlightenment by rejecting the light of God. It is used in certain esoteric groups to channel hidden energy and is believed to act as a gateway for contact with otherworldly forces. In Nazi occultism, it symbolized a mystical source of power linked to pagan gods and dark energy. The Black Sun mosaic appears in the floor of Wewelsburg Castle in Germany, which Heinrich Himmler, a high-ranking Nazi, transformed into an SS cult center. Since then, the symbol has carried strong occult associations. Drawing these tattoos in your skin might cause unexplained spiritual oppression, feeling a constant pull toward dark or destructive philosophies. 6. Grim Reaper Death Personification. A skeletal figure in a dark hooded robe carrying a long scythe. This is one of the most recognizable depictions of death across many cultures. Spiritual meaning: while many see the Grim Reaper as just an artistic symbol of mortality, in spiritual terms it represents a direct invitation to the spirit of death. In some occult practices, death is personified and honored as a force that can be summoned or bargained with. Those in the spiritual warfare community believe the Grim Reaper symbol can serve as a welcome mat for death-related spirits, not necessarily to kill instantly, but to bring cycles of loss, tragedy, and misfortune. The concept of the Grim Reaper became popular in the Middle Ages during the Black Death, when artists used the figure to symbolize the plague's unstoppable spread. Over time, it became linked with sorcery, necromancy, and even certain heavy metal subcultures. Drawing these tattoos in your skin might cause constant brushes with danger or near-death experiences, chronic fear, depression, or obsession with death, unexplained loss in finances, health, or relationships. 7. Ouroboros, serpent eating its tail. A circular snake or dragon consuming its own tail, often depicted in black ink or with detailed scales. Spiritual meaning: historically, the Ouroboros is a symbol of infinity, the cycle of creation and destruction, and eternal renewal. While this may seem harmless, in some occult contexts it represents spiritual imprisonment, being trapped in cycles controlled by forces outside of God's authority. Some mystics claim the Ouroboros is used in rituals to bind a person's spirit into endless cycles of struggle and bondage, symbolizing demonic control over life and death. In certain alchemical texts, it's connected to hidden knowledge obtained through forbidden spiritual sources. The Ouroboros appears in Egyptian and Greek mysticism, Gnostic writings, and alchemy. In modern times, it has been adopted into occult tattoo culture as a mark of cosmic knowledge, though its deeper meanings are rarely discussed openly. Drawing these tattoos in your skin might cause repeating harmful life patterns that seem impossible to break. Difficulty finding lasting peace or progress. A sense of spiritual stagnation as though stuck in life. 8. Inverted cross, an upside-down Christian cross. While the upright cross represents salvation, faith, and victory over sin, the inverted version is often used as an anti-Christian or satanic symbol, spiritual meaning. In church history, the inverted cross was originally associated with Saint Peter, who, according to tradition, was crucified upside down out of humility. However, in modern occult and satanic culture, it has been rebranded as a symbol of rebellion against Christ and mockery of his sacrifice. When worn as a tattoo in this context, the inverted cross is believed to communicate rejection of God's authority, inviting opposition to anything holy. Some spiritual warfare ministers warn that such symbols can become entry points for demonic influence. In horror films, the inverted cross is frequently shown during scenes of possession or supernatural attack, reinforcing its association with evil. In heavy metal and gothic communities, it's sometimes worn to shock or provoke, but spiritually it is taken far more seriously. Drawing these tattoos in your skin might cause sudden disinterest or hostility towards spiritual practices, emotional unrest when exposed to Christian worship or scripture.